Well, I do have a tiny bit of good news for you, my piplings. With the time given to going ahead and having a little chit-chat with some of our other villagers, you know, letting Ginger Fury and Pseudo Fishy sit and just talk about things, and letting Pink Flamingo go into the peace tent to offer peace offerings to the spirits of nature, we may at least avoid some very interesting fear event that may occur in a couple days. The bad news is that we're probably going to freeze to death anyway, because there is no way we were able to push back a doom level threat for the entire village, because we just did not have enough warmth. So yes, hello everyone, and welcome back to the very imperiled village of Uphill Both Ways, where we are going to be able to build the fruit infuser soon, and hopefully train a healer, and we are going to be able to go ahead and actually have our one chestnut tree grow soon, but perhaps everything else does indeed look a little bit questionable. I will not deny that. Our survival may not be guaranteed, but living out here in the wilds of a very hard place, a hard zone like Uphill Both Ways versus an easy zone like the village of Are We There You, well, it certainly requires a different kind of mettle to live here. That's for sure. All right, well, let's carry on, my friends. I have no idea what's going to happen because we have never lost a Doom event before. I don't think it's going to be good. We already have snow on the ground, which doesn't seem that bad, but if it gets over on our crops when we need every single tomato we can possibly get right now, that could really turn out poorly. Oh man. Something tells me this is not going to be comfortable. Ooh, okay. Well, at least it jogged my memory, Brain Bean. Oh boy. Okay. Our pips are literally freezing! 6 pips are frozen! Oh my gosh, from a masked freeze? Okay, maybe that wasn't as terrible as it might potentially have been. I mean, actually, that's pretty terrible. What happens now? Oh my gosh, +1 cold each day, lasts forever, cannot move, cannot work. The harsh winter weather can be unforgiving, and the pips caught in the cold quickly froze to death. Without proper shelter and warmth, their fate was sealed. It's only cured at cloak makers? Wait, it's only cured at cloak makers? I can't just yeet them in front of the bonfire? Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's not good. Darn it, Pips, what part of Fight the Doom do you not understand? Well, it could have been worse. I could have died. Ginger Fury. I think we are due for... Wait. What? Is something wrong, Elder? Eep! The apocalypse again! Oh dear. Can we go back home now, Elder? You clueless blockheads! I just saw the apocalypse! Oh my gosh. I saw it all. I know when the apocalypse is coming. Oh, here we go. It is waiting for us after all of these Doom events. You can't be serious, Elder. You'd better prepare for the next Doom, you fool. I see an unknown event coming upon us. The vision is confusing, but there is hope. We can fight it. I don't know if they're gonna believe me at this point, to be honest. So Cataclysm, another cold omen coming on in, and also that fear event coming tonight that I don't think we're actually being able to generate enough hope to counter. Ah, lovely that. Okay then. Huh. Okay, frozen pips. Oh my gosh. Okay, literally like you can't, nope. Okay, that's for wet pips. Wet pips you cure at the bonfire. Frozen pips, you actually need to have a cloth maker to cure the frozen pips. Okay, let's think. So you need a cloth maker, and it needs to be able to make fabric to be able to heal frozen pips. I don't know how many days the frozen pips can survive. And then we'd also have to make cloth. And then we'd also have to like gather the feathers or something to be able to make that cloth. And it takes 5 days from making, okay, that's not even training our artisan pip. Oh my gosh, we don't have the artisan. We don't have the artisan tools. We can't help the frozen pips. We can't. There's literally no way because we don't have the tools to be able to create that. And it would take so long, they'd freeze to death before we could help them. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Well. Huh. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting, especially because we can't face the fear event. And there's another cold event that's trying to come around that we can't really fight because we don't have enough pips to fight it. Because the cold is, we'd have to be double against the cold. And we need food because the pips who are frozen still count as pips we need to feed, even if they're no longer with us, I think. And we still have sick pips who can't work. We're just gonna have to take the cold omen without being able to do anything about it. We need more food. Okay. Okay. Huh. I think at the very least, we could try to do something about this fear event tonight. We might have a chance. We might have a chance if we go ahead and accept that there's like nothing else we can do. We can at least have a little bit of a chance in trying to make it so that people, there we go. We'll have a 50-50 chance on the whole issue of whether or not we're going to have a fear event tonight, at least. And we jogged my memory beans. At least the village of Uphill Both Ways will now forever be remembered for one thing, cows, if not for anything else. So there's that. And now we know about tanneries. The finest hides and leathers in the valley were prepared here for use by each pip. We even made a few purses out of them. Oh, sorry, cow beans. Oh dear. Boy, what an ironic, like, village to learn about leather working in. But maybe no one but the shamanistic villages understand the true cost of having to take from nature like that. And the leather works, which actually turns leather into fabric. That's more valuable than you'd think. Once fur and leather were taken from their rightful owners, they were just another material pips could use to make all sorts of clothes. Oh dear. And little cow ranch, look at how cute it is. We used to put bells around their necks to stop them getting lost, but then we realized they rarely moved and just kept them on the ranch. Oh, cows. So we can hold 2 cows. It needs stone nearby, but it doesn't need to be near a dwelling, which is interesting to see. A dairy? Oh, you could milk your cows? Ah, that's so cute. +2 of milk makers within 1. Ooh, the smell of cheese was not easily tolerated by most pips, but they loved to eat it. It's one of life's greatest mysteries. Whoa, and a cattle farm. Oh my gosh. That's how you get the milk. We were careful not to waste an ounce of milk if we could afford it. In my day, it was much more precious than water itself, because it could become delicious cheese. Oh, I love the vegan cheese we have. It's actually really good. Chips and I still need to learn to make our own. We have a bunch of books about it. In addition, and the herbal dairy, the addition of herbs to the cheese made it so much better. The smell was tolerable, to say the least. So it just makes normal cheese, but it makes it out of the milk and the hemp versus the dairy. Okay, so it's just like a different way to make cheese, but it stretches out the milk and lets you use the hemp instead. That's cute, but it's the same type of cheese. The milk bakery, aww. Can we make cake here? Because that would be really cute. Some of the bakers were particularly fond of milk and decided to use it as a base for their bread, making it softer and more flavorful. Oh, and then we've got cows as well. Lazy beasts that did nothing but eat and moo all day. Pips kept them mostly for their flavorful milk. And I wonder what they need to eat. Maybe... Oh, and a wild cow! Cute! Stubborn wild beasts that roam the outskirts of the village. They stink at least 3 times as much as their domesticated counterparts. Oh, and a little calf! It's adorable! Newborn calves were cute, but useless. The Pips knew they would grow up to be just like their parents. Oh, I wonder what we need to feed them. And then the cheese! It counts as an elaborate food, and it is a recipe, which apparently means the result of mixing foods. We discovered this food after one Pip forgot where he had put all the milk we had collected for a whole week. We had to pillory him, of course, but in retrospect, his idea was not a bad one. Oh no. And then we've got the actual milk. We're not exactly sure how it happened, but one Pip came to us one day with this exquisite discovery after playing with one of the cows. Oh dear. All right, so there's the cows. So at least the village of Uphill Both Ways will be known for the discovery of cows in the mountains. And if we survive somehow, we might even unlock more vegetables. Woo! Which would be really good for potential survival of future villages. Okay. I mean, this is what we got. I wonder if the sick Pips are ever going to recover or if they're going to die of their sickness. Because it's a lot in all directions, isn't it? Oh boy. Okay, well we have a 50-50 chance. Let's test our fate to see if we're going to be able to defeat the fear or not. Or has everything that has been happening in our village just... Yes! We were so close! If we hadn't taken the day to have somebody in the peace tent and giving peace offerings to the nature spirits, and if we hadn't taken the time to go ahead and to offer like a spot for people to sit and chat, we would have lost that. Oh, I'm so relieved. All right, is something decent going on over here? Another Pip is accusing Whispering Wind of being downright evil. They are going to fight. Should I stop them or should they be working it out? A Pip could be bleeding for 4 days? No. Even if that does give us 4 heat, we're going to stop it because like we could use the hope. Lord Thunder and Whispering Wind have gotten into a big fight. They're 2 of our original villagers, so I imagine it's like a fight over the tension of like, but how will we survive? Okay, so that was a heated debate, but we managed to defuse it. I don't know what else is gonna happen now. Pips are frozen. Snow is falling. Continuing to fall. There's a chance it will spread every day. Oh boy. I cannot cure the frozen Pips. That is just gonna have to be something that we accept as truth, because it's true and I can't cure them. We need to make sure that we have plenty of tomatoes being planted. Not enough seeds, huh? All right, let's swap that over to seed collection. And then do we have anybody to plant this? I don't want to let the tomato fields not be planted. We do have a bunch we could gather though, so I'm gonna have to be mindful of when the end of the season is. Oh my gosh, and the frozen Pips have the freezing thing climb up every day. So that tells you how long you have before the end. Oh man. Okay. And we have, I wonder if I could, there's no way I can even fight a tiny bit against this omen of cold that we have coming, because we need so much food. And I need somebody to maybe potentially cure our villagers. How much longer are they gonna be sick for, those who are sick? 4 more days for Sharky Vovo. So I don't think we'll be able to get the fruit infuser made in time, but there's a chance, maybe? So we'll try. It may not work. This may just be a desperate gamble, but we will at least try to make it so we can have somewhere to cure our sick Pips. I haven't even been able to get my surviving druid, Lord Thunder, I think, is one of our surviving druids, over into the totem to be able to collect any knowledge. We're just so frantically clawing for survival at this stage. Heck! And I say again, heck! We're learning many lessons here in the village of Are We There You? And gaining something. Is this gonna be more, oh my gosh, a vision of sickness because we have sick Pips. And that's a lot of sickness every day. Okay, do we have anybody who could train? Nature of Gum. You are going to be the one to train on how to become a healer, while someone else shall collect none other than the chestnut fruits we have grown, in the hopes that somehow, some way, we might be able to cure our villagers. Also, no, do not eat my chestnut fruits. Those chestnut fruits need to be like left alone, or else we're going to be in a really bad way, and somebody needs to come over and cook some of the poor like sacrificial bunnies we have. And wow, half of the village, it's just on Pink Flamingo, Lord Thunder, Pseudofishy, Whisper in the Wind, Ginger Fury, and Nature of Gom to pull through for everyone. Dino Dave, Marsh Midge, Kit Kat Nat, your local girl, and Maru Mello, we literally cannot save. And we just have to stand by and watch as they freeze to death. Death. We need a graveyard. If we don't have a graveyard, that's going to be fear every day. Oh my gosh. Oh no, my fields! Those are my fields. I need those. I need those. I need the snow not to go there. Stop that snow. Okay, let me think. Okay. Do I have... Nope, I don't have a thinker anymore because Gizmosi Chaos is no longer with us. Pink Flamingo, I think you're going to be trained as the new thinker. So we're going to have you come over here. And then down here, not enough infusion. So down here, we are making some infusion with Nature of Gom even. Oh, that's kind of hilarious. And we're going to be making infusions with the fruit we've gathered. Okay. And then, let's see. We've got Pink Flamingo being trained as one of our thinkers, because a thinker will get us a lot further than a druid with being able to do the research we need for a grave. Because if we don't have a grave, we're going to have a lot of really upset pips, which is quite sad. Like, this is very sad. I wish I didn't have to research graves, but I do. So Lord Thunder is going to go back to their druidic spot and next to the peace tent and kind of beg apologies of the universe and see if we can do something to at least make amends for the pips that we are just having to sit by and literally watch freeze to death. I'm shaking my head. For this is a challenging time for our people indeed. And also, like, I have the awkward question of when do we add new baby pips now? Because do we just keep the village really small through the winter? Well, that's not going to give us enough to survive some of the big things that happen, but like, at least now we can cure. Oh my gosh, Dino Dave, you're gonna freeze to death though. Dino Dave, dude, I don't know if that's gonna work. You're kind of using up a spot somebody else could have. Like, please? Oh my gosh, Dino Dave's first up to go ahead and try to get cured with our very first chestnut brew. I don't know what to say about that. Like, it kind of is what it is right now. And I kind of need to get more, like, more tomatoes in the ground maybe, or maybe at this point, Lord Thunder, we just need to like harvest the ones we have because we need to make sure we stay on top of that. Wow, and I have to allow the research to continue for this grave. And actually, not enough wood. Oh my gosh, we don't even have enough wood. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna need more wood for sure, soon. So, dang. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh yeah, and the Cataclysm event that I completely forgot about because everything else is going on. Thankfully, the only thing we have on our side are the spirits of nature. Even if the spirits of the land do have to take their consequences from us. Well, Dino Dave, you've been cured, so you're not sick anymore from our chestnut brew, but I think you're still frozen. And I don't know what might happen with that combination. Oh boy. At least we jogged our memory beans a little more, so the village of Uphill Both Ways will be remembered for that. Okay. Okay. Sharky Vovo doing a little dance. How— oh, tools! Thank you, Sharky Vovo! That might help us remove some of the snow, if literally nothing else. Ooh. There we go. Found some abandoned tools. Perhaps from another village that simply did not make it. And now we've had a vision of the cold, just as we have realized we may indeed need to create some graves for our people. Oh boy. Okay, everyone. Things are looking somewhat interesting. To say the very least. We're gonna need to make sure there's no more sick people. Pardon me? There's no more people who have illness, just everybody happens to be frozen. I guess, did the sickness just go away? I don't know what to think about that. I legitimately don't know what to think about that. Okay, well, there's a lot going on in a lot of different directions, and we're gonna need to figure out who survives and also prepare ourselves, because I know for a fact there's going to be a few of our villagers who don't. And we're going to have to find somewhere to lay them to rest and just prepare ourselves for the inevitable that is coming. Oh boy. But will we be able to live on in their honor? Will we be able to still make something of this village of Uphill Both Ways? Survive the oncoming winter, the illness and disease that is heavily threatening us? Will we be able to make it? We will have to find out next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.